Right, if you're trying to learn how to dock start, the chances are that you're feeling a bit of frustration or you're not seeing the progression as quick as you would like. Maybe you're landing nose first and it's diving into the water. Maybe you're veering off to the side, or even when you're jumping on the board, you're just sinking completely. And maybe you don't even know why these things are happening. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 tips that I used to help me to progress faster with my dock starting journey. Now, stick around to the end of it because tip number 5 is the one that really helped me get used to my dock starting when I was learning. Before we get into it, if you haven't met me yet, my name is Ian. I'm 36 years old. I'm a school teacher, which is why I love putting these videos together. And also I've been foiling for about 7 years myself in all types of foiling disciplines, and I absolutely love it. So, right, tip number 1, it sounds super obvious, but you need to take off with speed and forward movement. If you step off your dock or jump off your dock at a slow speed, you're just going to sink. And simply, if you step off without any forward motion, you're also going to sink. Your foil's not going to activate. Think of it less like just stepping off of a ledge and more that you're going onto something that is already moving. Because as you know, a foil needs movement, forward movement, in order to activate and engage. The foil needs water flowing underneath it in order to create lift. That is why that forward movement and speed is absolutely key. So ask yourself, are you moving off of the dock with intention, or are you just stepping off? So that speed and forward momentum is also super important as you move more to higher aspect foils or even smaller foils that you're dock starting with. The smaller the foil or the higher aspect it is, the more speed and forward motion you need. Right, tip number 2, there's a bit of debate on this one, but for me it works and I still go with it, and that is land back foot first. When I land back foot first, it enables the foil to have a bit more time before it starts to dive. I personally find it's more stable. If I do land front foot first, then actually it causes the board to dive. I have less time to react and therefore the foil doesn't engage. So for me, back foot first still works every single time. It also gives me more stability and more control. So whenever I come off the dock, I'm always telling myself back foot and then front foot. If you actually have a different method and you do front foot first, let me know in the comments below. I'm generally interested into how people go on their dock starting journey and what technique they use. So just let me know. Right, number 3, it relates to your feet again, but this time land in the center line of the board. When you take off the dock, actually visualize where the center line of the board is, because you need your feet centered. If your feet are shifted to one side or the other, it's likely going to cause the board to roll and it's going to flick you off. It takes practice, but once you get the feel of it, it will turn into muscle memory and you'll know exactly where your feet will need to go. But just keep them on the center line. Right, tip number 4, I'm not gonna lie, it's a real tricky one. And that is when you land and you're on the board, you want to unweight yourself. That means take the weight up to reduce the weight that's on the foil. You want to take the weight off of it so that it can rise up closer to the surface of the water. It allows you to get more of the mast out of the water and gets the board well clear of the water as well. So you want to try and unweight. Okay, take that weight off the foil. That's going to allow you then to get into your pump a lot easier. Right, the last tip, tip number 5, and that is the one I told you to remember. That tip is to initiate your pump straight away. So as soon as you've landed, you've unweighted yourself, get the pump going straight away. Don't wait until you're settled. Don't wait until you're comfortable, because in that time, the foil is only going to be sinking, because you need that speed and that forward momentum from the dock to carry on. That is going to engage the foil and it's going to get you clear of the surface of the water. I used to find myself that if I paused for a split second, I would lose that energy and that forward momentum and the foil would drop off. And it's the pump which is what keeps you flying. So don't wait around for it. As soon as you land, initiate the pump. So there it is, the 5 key tips that helped me out massively when I was going through that dock starting journey. Generally, they really help me. So to summarize it up, you need to move with speed and forward momentum. Secondly, you want to land back foot first. The third tip was stay in the center line of the board so you don't roll over. Number 4 was unweight yourself. And number 5, initiate the pump straight away. Right, so if that was useful, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up and like this video, and also subscribe to this channel. I'm keen to make so many more videos like this to help everyone out on their journey. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments below as well. I read every single comment and I'll reply to every single comment as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.